All right, everyone, we're live Tuesday night. I'm Adam the Tank Guy, and we're here with Clay Weeger from GellyBall. Hi, Clay. How's it going?
Good. Thanks for having me.
I'm excited for you to be on. I'm excited for the GellyBall product. I was telling you before I started a Nerf war business, but I think GellyBall is probably the way to go. So why don't you introduce yourself, give us some background, and how you got to where you're at.
All right. Very good. So my name is Clay Weeger. I'm a co-founder, CEO of the company. We started 3 years ago. First shot a gel related product 3 years ago, May 1st. So we're right at 3 years now. And as soon as we shot it, we loved it. I mean, it was a wow moment for us. And my background was in paintball. And so, seeing a completely different type of a shooting product like this was pretty cool. And so we bought 65 of them, got them in the United States, and started running a test bed down in Houston at an indoor location. And from there, what we found was that the product broke every time we pulled the trigger practically. I mean, the product, when it works, it's great, but the second it stops working, what we found is it's not great anymore. At that moment, it's not good at all. And so that's how we started. We went through a complete, our dead pile was 324 products. Those 65 is part of that group. And then we brought 200 other products, brought those in, they broke. And it occurred to us after about 265, GellyBall blasters that we needed something different. So we set about making it into a commercial product, and that's what took so long. We finally opened up to the market, to dealers, May of last year, and the product has proven very robust. We've shipped just almost 15,000 pistols now. And we have 450 dealers in 15 countries or so, something like that.
All right, so what is GellyBall? To everyone who doesn't know.
So if you're unfamiliar with it, it's what I would say is it's the hottest birthday and event game sweeping the country. I've been in the event business and party business for 10 years now, and I've never seen anything like it. And I can go by my paintball background. It's just a lot of fun to play. It's more fun than paintball in many respects because it brings other people into the game that otherwise wouldn't play. We have a 70-year-old grandmother playing with her 7-year-old granddaughter. We have whole families that come out and play GellyBall, and you don't see that in the paintball world as much. It's rare for sure. So I think it brings a wider group of people to the product line, and gets people interested, and will move them up to paintball over time. For the people that are in the paintball industry, I think it's still a very good thing for paintball as well. And to get people used to having fun in this format is a very good thing for everyone.
Right.
So
these are
shoots a water orb. It's extremely soft. In fact, they're slippery to the touch. And so when they hit, the impact feels like they're being pelted with rain. And so it's what I would consider uncomfortable, but not painful. And when it's over, it's over. There's no residual impact like a paintball strike or an airsoft strike.
Right. And these are your blasters.
Yep.
And the GellyBall hoppers. And those, I've heard people describe them as like Orbeez.
Mm-hmm.
You put them in the water, then they hydrate. And I was reading they stay hydrated. What was it? 3 months?
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
If you keep them sealed in water, climate controlled, they'll last a while.
Yeah. And then you just grab a handful and put them in there, and then go. So how do the blasters work?
So they're battery powered. They work in a conjunction with a spring and a vacuum, basically a little suction that propels the gel ball.
And eye protection, I'm sure, is required or preferred, right? What kind of eye protection do you guys offer?
We have a couple different kinds. We have full masks, like you would see at a paintball field. There you go. for players. And then for spectators, we offer just little safety glasses because sometimes people show up and want to watch and they may not have eye protection of any kind. So we throw some of that into our starter kit as well.
Okay, so when people are doing this party, before we were talking about pricing, like what can someone expect? Kinda, I know it's going to be different in every market, but what does a jelly ball party look like and make money wise?
Yeah, so let's say an average party is 10 to 12 kids, and we see that nationwide running around $300 to $400 for 10 to 12 players. The average that I see the most is $35 per player. So if you have 10 or 12 kids, you have a $350 or $400 event. The nice thing about jelly balls is that they're extremely inexpensive. And so the cost of goods sold on that party would be around $7 to $8 for the whole party. So if you party with $350, your cost should be $7 plus your time and effort.
Right. You were saying that you sell a large number of jelly balls for a very low amount. What was that again?
Our dealer pricing for jelly balls is 500,000 jelly balls for $99.
Right. And then each party.
Go ahead.
No, you had it. I was just gonna say each party uses about how many?
Each party will shoot around 25 to 30,000. So if you got 10 or 12 kids, they'll shoot 2,500 to 3,000 rounds a piece, something like that. So if you do the math, it's about 30,000 rounds in a party, and your cost of goods is about $2 per 10,000.
Right. Now I bought a bunch of air inflatable bunkers and stuff, but you can literally do this any way. The video is not working, but you have an arena, right? I've seen people with pallets. I've seen people with big metal, cans, or anything basically.
Yeah, we sell a logo bunker built by Sup'Airball, who you've had on before. It's a standard in the paintball industry. It's the best product on the market as far as we can find for what we're doing. But people use all sorts of things, and we have indoor operators, and they price differently. People that are operating indoors, that sometimes, and even our outdoor operators, they'll pop up at an event, and they'll run for $5 or $8 per hopper. Each one of those hoppers holds 700 rounds. They'll sell that for $8, and the cost of goods in there is 14 cents.
Right. This lady is at work, so I'm going to throw her question up just so she can see it. She's going to watch it later. If a dealer popped up in your area can we still buy the equipment, guns, and gel balls as an outsider and do it ourselves, or no?
So it depends on the area and the population density. So for instance, let's say Long Island has 7.6 million people on Long Island. It's a very dense area. We have dealers that are very close to each other on Long Island, but there's so many people, it's okay. What we look for is a way for people to, we want to have people far enough apart and with enough people that they can make money. And we don't want to oversaturate people. And so that's our goal. And so I'd have to look at the specific area. I'm the one who does all that. I look at all the territories and look at where everybody's located and see what's going on in an area. We look at everything from traffic patterns. Like for instance, on Long Island, people don't go 10 miles away because it's an hour.
Right.
They won't go over there. But in a small town, people drive 30 miles to go get a hamburger. So, we look at everything like that and what makes logical sense for our dealer. We do the best we can for them. And we've had a very good success rate by doing it this way, keeping people in an area where they can make money and they're not stepping over other jelly ball dealers.
Right. So let's get into that. It's a dealership program. So why don't you go into how that works? Our
starter kit program is built just as it sounds. It's a starter kit. It's a way to get started. We're not here to break the bank. The idea is to get you into the business. It's $1,497. That's 12 pistols, 12 masks, 500,000 jelly balls, a 1-month replacement warranty if something breaks on your blasters, and and then everything else you need to operate. We throw in buckets and strainers and all the little details of the things that you need. It comes out of the box ready to go. You should be able to open it up, hydrate some jelly balls, charge up your batteries, load them up, and play. And that's how it comes to you. That's for $14.97. That includes shipping anywhere in the 48.
Right.
And then we sell our bunker kits are $1,230 plus shipping. So the average dealer usually spends around a little less than $3,000 to get up and going, and which is enough to get up and going and run 2 or 3 or 4 parties. And after that, generally the dealer goes, okay, I need this, and I need, you'll know what you need at that point. And everybody's needs are a little different. So that's why we designed it this way, so that you can get in, get going, and determine, is this something that's right for me at a very low cost? And then if it is, then you can determine what your needs are, and then we ship. We ship within 24 hours.
So then as you want to expand, you can just buy individual guns and individual masks and things.
Yep.
Right. You don't have to like buy 20 at a time or anything.
No, we sell the pistols in 6-packs because it's easier to ship 6 than 1. You'll get eaten alive by freight. But we sell the pistols in 6-packs. They're $40 a piece. We see those being retailed for $70 to $80 every day. And then we sell, like I said, jelly balls are $99 for $500,000. Extra batteries are $10. I mean, the masks are $20.
Yeah, that's what was the investment on the mask, $20.
$20 per mask. Yep.
I'm assuming John Tankersley is someone with you.
Yep, John's with us.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was answering.
I didn't know he was going to be on here, but that's good to see him.
All right. Justin asks, what do your bunkers look like? Let me see if I got a picture of those up.
They're yellow and blue with a logo. I think I sent you a shot of them.
Yeah, I didn't upload it. But yeah, I mean, they're right on your website. Your website's easy. It's GellyBall.com with a G. And so your logo, you are cool with everyone. Like, this is a Jelly Ball Hawaii. And you were saying you're cool with people changing the logo because it's.
Yeah, it was part of. In fact, John Tankersley was integral in helping develop the logo, and the idea that we came up with for this was so that the logo would work for people where they're at. So let's say you're in the soccer business, we can make jelly into a soccer ball. Or if you're in the karate business, you can put an outfit on with a black belt on jelly ball. Or if you're in the baseball, you run baseball camps, you can put laces and make jelly into a baseball if you wanted to. We have people that run petting zoos, and Joey's sitting there with a cowboy hat and boots on. So there's all sorts of different dealers that we have out there in the world. And the goal for jelly was to work for everybody and still keep the continuity of the jelly character. And it seems to have worked really well. People like having the ability to make jelly their own, which is cool for us. We like to see what they do with it.
Right. So what do you see more of? Like, I don't know what to call it, just a location where that's where the jelly ball happens, or things like me where I'm going to bring the inflatable bunkers to each party individually? Yeah,
so the vast majority of our dealers are mobile operators. And one of the questions people ask me all the time is, which one's better? Which one makes more money? And, I see them both make money. I mean, it really depends on what I tell people is depends on what you want to do with your time. Having a fixed location is great, but there's grass to mow and fences to fix and toilets to clean and all the other things that go with owning a fixed location business. If that's what you want to do, then that's fine. I get it. It'll work fine. It works great. We have fixed location operators that run 600 people a week through their business. And so a jelly ball players through their business.
Right.
John Tankersley owns a fixed location in Houston. He runs 100 to 150 a week conservatively through his location down there. I run at a fixed location in Austin, Texas. Probably last weekend I ran 80, the weekend before 55. So I run about 60, 65 on average down there now. But our mobile dealers are running 5 and 6 parties a weekend at $350 to $400. So,
right.
And they don't have any overhead. They don't have, So yeah, it works both ways. It really just depends on what you want to do, you know?
Right. Speaking of which, you were saying like it's like a 2 hour party. Do people generally leave like a referee or someone there, or do they just drop and go?
So yeah, it really does require a referee or an attendant. Someone needs to be there to run the games, and we've tried it actually without it. We've had dealers try it without it. It just doesn't work. Is the best way I can describe it. Um, the the way and the reason it doesn't is because people that have you out there for their party for $300 or $400, they want to sit and watch their kids play and talk to the other parents and and have a good time. Administering these games is a little different than setting up a bounce operation or anything else like that. But it's extremely fun to do, and it's lucrative, and it can be flipped 3 times a day.
Right.
And so really there's little things like a kid will run across the playing field and he'll say, my gun's not working. Well, if you're a parent, all of a sudden you feel like, oh no, I had a bad party for my kid. But if there's someone there, he picks it up and goes, oh, here, the safety's off. Here you go, bud. Here you go. Have fun.
Right. Gotcha.
And then that problem's solved. It's over. So you really do need someone there to run the games and to get the kids excited. Hey guys, let me hear your war cry. Rah! Let me hear your war cry. Rah! Let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Rah! That's the kind of person you want to run it. And get the kids fired up and the players fired up. We do this with grown-ups at our paintball field too. We do it the same way with JellyBallers, and people love it, man. They want to get out there and have a good time. That's part of the attraction to all of this, really.
Is there a monthly or yearly franchise fee?
No, there's not. We do have a monthly program called RAP, and it's part of the $99 program that we talked about. It's $99 for $500,000 JellyBalls. That money also warranties your gear. So if you have a rental fleet of 24 pistols with us, it's warranted for replacement. So we take care of it. I just had a dealer from Salina, Kansas call me. He's got 24 pistols to turn in, but he's the guy that's running 600 players a week. Right. He's the biggest warranty user we have.
That leads into this question. How often do the guns break?
Yeah, good question. So we've shipped almost 15,000 now. We've been doing this for a year. I've got around 300 with the 24 he's sending in, I've got around 375 back in a year under our warranty program.
Out of 15,000. Okay, cool.
Almost 15,000. We're somewhere over 14,000. We're rounding home to 15. So, our product is extremely robust for the throughput. These are fully automatic pistols. They fire 10 to 11 balls a second at 160 FPS, 150. I mean, it's a pretty amazing product. And the technology side of it is something we struggled with for 20 months to get correct.
Speaking of which, with the I know this picture is kind of small, but I thought that was a laser coming off of the gun. That is a stream of glow-in-the-dark jelly balls, right?
Yes, it is. That's what it looks like when a still shot's taken. That's how much light illuminates off of the jelly balls that we have. This product took us 19 months to get correct. And
this is the glow-in-the-dark one.
The glow-in-the-dark tracer rounds. Yep.
Yeah, that's fun.
We thought it would be like, oh, great, we'll make these things glow. Turns out it's not that simple. So, but this product turned out really good. And the pictures and videos don't do it any justice. It is just a moneymaker.
Right. So actually, you were saying you can flip 3 parties. You can do a 1-night party too.
Yeah, you bet. Yep.
It's a long day for that employee.
Our dealer in Kansas I was talking about, he runs nothing but glow. He purchases 5 million at a time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he orders 5 million jelly balls at a time from us. That's how he just goes through them.
We got 2 questions kind of related. What does cleanup look like? And does the jelly ball shot stain tents and bounce houses?
No and none. So you shouldn't have any cleanup. It seems, I mean, if you've never experienced it, I can tell you this: when we were doing our test bed in Houston at our warehouse, there it was 10,000 square feet. We shot 5 or 6 million jelly balls in there. We swept them up in probably 2 or 3 dustpans.
Right, but if you're doing outside parties, it's
you'd have even less. So in the inside environment, there was no UV, there's no cold, there's no heat. So these things are biodegradable. So any kind of a bio condition, If they're run over with a lawnmower or stepped on by a kid, they break into tiny little fragments. You'll never find them. So if they don't stain, there's nothing really to pick up. I mean, they just
Right.
disappear.
Does it? Aaron was saying like if it hits that air bunker, it'll disintegrate, but there'll be like once it dries up, there'll be a little bit of powder left or something.
I mean, you may see a tiny bit of powder, but it's something that the wind would blow away, or it's like you need a squeegee to take that off.
Okay, so it's no pickup. Where in the Nerf, if you're doing Nerf parties, people are trying to pick up all the Nerf darts and use them again.
Yep.
So no pickup.
No.
That's cool. Did I ask this one? What's the insurance like?
So our go-to insurance person is Cathy Turner at Specialty Insurance Group. She's out of South Carolina. It depends on what state you're in, but it's around $1,000 per year for mobile insurance. And then fixed location insurance varies by how big your space is or whatever.
Okay, cool. Oh, your bunkers. Do you have unique bunkers? Like what I like is I bought a centerpiece bunker, not from Sup'Airball. I bought it from someone else because it was this big giant rocket.
Yep.
And that's like the center, and then 5 bunkers on each side. What are your bunkers like? I wish I should have had the picture up. I'm sorry.
Let's see if I can pull it. So our bunkers, I wouldn't call them unique. They're what I would call standard, a standard paintball bunker. I can find you a photo and send it to you real quick.
Yeah, I got them right here. I'll get it so you can talk about them.
But we have a Dorito, a can, and a tombstone, and we send out 10 bunkers, which we find to be the right amount for the backyard party. And then occasionally we'll have dealers that ask for 2 extras or 3 extras.
Those aren't your bunkers. Those are just plain Sup.
That's actually at one of our locations in San Antonio.
Right.
Let's see if I can find this for you. It'll just take me a second.
But you also have a rifle too.
We do have a rifle product. It's currently best way I can describe that product is it's not suitable for rental. We got it for rental purposes. We implemented it into our rental system, but it just didn't hold up the way we wanted to. So early on, we discontinued it for rental, and we've been retailing those out. We've been using them for giveaways and different things, just to move the product out of our warehouse. But it's a great example of the veracity of our pistol. That the pistol product is built, it's a commercial grade product. It's not a toy. And it's truly a great example of why it's what's on the inside that counts. The AK product that we have looks awesome. And by the way, it shoots amazing. When you shoot it, you'll just go, "Oh, wow, this is so cool." And then when it breaks, it's not amazing anymore. That's what we've learned. And so at that moment, it sucks. And so we don't offer that product for rental purposes at all. And it's a blemish on our record as far as we're concerned, as far as our our product, our name. So we don't want it out there. At least in the rental environment, it's better than anything on the retail market. By the way, it's better than anything you can buy at Walmart or on Amazon. I just won't sell it for rental purposes because it's not reasonable.
So I've seen on Amazon like these gel blasters.
Yep.
I think it was like $50 or something. It was white. It kind of looked like a futuristic laser gun. Mm-hmm. You're saying in the beginning when you got things like that, those just like broke all the time, weren't any good. Yeah,
they're those products. In general, anything on Amazon that we have, and we've bought everything that's available out there, they're all have one thing in common. They're engineered, designed, and manufactured to fail. And it took us 20 months of arguing with the factory to make one that would succeed. They really didn't understand why we wanted it to. It's not their business model. Their business model is to make it so that it breaks, so you buy another one. I mean, it's a toy, right? So they don't expect the use that we're putting it under in the first place. So, and they couldn't understand the rental business because they don't have a rental business there. And so, the whole part of it, the whole getting the product correct, took a long time, but a lot of it was just arguing with the factory and then asking them to do something that they're not used to doing. They make products and sell them. For us, they make a custom run. We have custom colors, custom internals. Everything is a hassle. We're hard to deal with for them.
Right. That's interesting that they're just making it to fail. And now it makes me question everything I buy off of Amazon.
Yeah. Well, it's you can tell a difference. A year ago, I met a guy from Mexico City, and he said, "I've seen this product." And I said, "Really? Wow." And he said, "Yeah." And then he shot it, and he goes, "Oh, no, this is different." And he owned 3 paintball operations in Mexico City. So,
yeah, I got the picture. I'll upload it in a second. But yeah, they're just basic. They're your basic air bunkers. I like the air bunkers. And you guys said you partner with Sup'Airball,
yep,
which is who I ended up buying my bunkers through. I like them a lot. They're actually how I found out about you. I had no idea GellyBall really existed, and I'm kind of upset now because I made my Facebook page and all my business cards already. But it's an easy transition.
Yep.
But let's see. Here we go. This is the GellyBall bunkers. So it's branded already. I mean, it's not going to have the name of your company, but it's still going to be GellyBall, and you're the person in the area.
We can actually co-brand it for people if they want through Sup'Air. I think the lead time is about 8 weeks.
Right. So how can people get a hold of you, and what is your social media and stuff like that?
So just clay@jellyball.com, CLAY @jellyball.com. Easy way to get a hold of me. And or you can just text me. My phone number is on the website. So if you go to jellyball.com, you'll find my phone number. It's the one that's there.
Yeah, I called, I think, on a Sunday night, just thinking I'm going to get a voicemail and get a call back on Monday. And it was you that answered.
Yep.
And then you said, "Yeah, I'll come on." So yeah, that was really cool.
Yep. I was on the phone with dealers right before we got onto this. I mean, I work, it's pretty much around the clock. And, I was telling you before, I don't feel like I'm working. This is a real pleasure just to be involved in.
Casey's saying he wish he had time for another business venture.
Gotcha.
Venture. Just hire some dude to go do it or start it up. I basically started my nerf thing with another person. I put the money in, he's going to handle everything. And if we get into GellyBall, he's going to handle everything as well. And we're 50-50 owners. And I took 35%, but I'm not doing anything. He's going to do it all. And it's not that hard. Like, it's not like bounce houses where it's like heavy inflatables.
No.
It's blown with a shot back. You got your barriers, your bunkers and stuff. And then if he's on site, then he can break down, go to the next party, 3 parties a day at $350. I don't know what that is. 3 times 350. $10.50 a day. Friday, try to get Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, we have dealers making real money. It's been interesting to watch what they've done. The other thing that I found really interesting is the sizes of these events. We've got people doing project graduations, prom parties, and these events sometimes are hundreds of people. We had a dealer that did a party for 414 people. Another one for 324 people. Like, I've been in the paintball business for 10 years. I've never done a party that big in 10 years. I've never seen, it's really interesting to watch.
You have mobile arenas too.
Yes.
Right?
Yep, we do.
It's easy to set up, and then there's targets on it and stuff. It's more than just the bunkers inside of there. It's like interactive and everything. Yeah,
we have interactive games that keep score. There's all sorts of things coming. There's a suite of products behind these 2 pistols and some goggles. This isn't, just okay, that's it. There's a lot of product coming forward. Most of it by the end of this year. I mean, we've got a ton of products that are coming out before the end of the year.
That's cool.
Yep.
So yeah, Casey, I'd say just find someone and you put the money in and they run it and you make money off of their labor and their time and they make money off of your money. Like it seems fairly easy to run as opposed to setting up tents for setting up a wedding that takes 5 to 6 hours. Oh yeah. Will you be at IAPA?
Yes, we'll be at IAPA.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Justin from Party Rental Knowledge has talked me into going to IAPA, so I'll be there.
Cool.
It's not my normal like scene. I'm more of the ARA show because I'm mostly tents, but now I'm into, Nerf War rentals and soon to be GellyBall. So does anyone have any quick questions before we end? We'll let you get them in. But this is a family business, right? You said your son works with you.
Yep, my son works with me. He started at our paintball field when he was 14. He's now 25. He handles all the technical. He's very gifted. He's the one that actually made these pistols really work. He's the one that got it to happen. And then my wife handles all of our books. So we've been, my wife and I have been married 32 years. We've always worked together and built companies together. I've been building companies since I was 23. And so, as you can tell, I've aged a little. So,
okay. How old did you say you were?
I'm 53 now.
Okay, I'm 38, and I started going gray when I was like 23.
Yeah.
GellyBall is in Canada now.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah, you're gonna go worldwide soon, right?
We're in Europe. We're in South America. I took a call today from Botswana, South Africa.
Okay.
We've got deals that we're working on in the Philippines. We're in Guatemala, Panama, Puerto Rico. We have a couple deals in Puerto Rico. And so we're really thankful for the worldwide footprint that we have. It's been, I would say humbling, if anything.
Right.
We're very thankful for what we're doing, and we're proud to be a part of it, really.
We had a dumb question because I said I started going gray when I was like 22, 23. I started going bald at the same time. I had dreadlocks in college and I decided to cut them off. And that's when I realized I was going bald. The dreadlocks were just holding in the hair.
Oh my gosh.
We answered this earlier, Randy, but basically what's the general cost to jump in again?
With shipping, if you buy bunkers, it's $2,927. If you don't need bunkers, it's $1,497.
Right. And then you got your area locked down.
Yep, correct.
I actually like that model because it's like a fair shake for everyone.
Yep.
Competition's not crazy. People don't have to undercut each other and stuff. Now, can someone who does jump into this, can they operate mobile and a location at the same time?
Oh yeah, you bet. And many of them do. Yeah.
And that doesn't cost anything extra?
No, it's an area is an area.
Yep. Your area is your area. Sorry, it was late setting tents.
Yeah.
Oh, setting tents up at
good on you, brother.
At 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, that was me back in the day too. Now I try to get it done as quick as possible. But there's still, did you have any other rental businesses? Like, were you ever into bounce houses or into tents or anything?
So, no, but the paintball business is a rental business. I mean, that's really what it is. For instance, at my paintball field, we don't retail or sell anything. We just rent people Tippmann products and shoot paintballs, and that's that. Before this, I was actually in the rental business. I rented RVs for 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we rented buses, the big ones, 40 footers, at 143 of them in 14 states. It was a nightmare. But it was quite something.
Casey said he tore down a 40 by 60 wedding after work till 7:30. Well, I took down two 40 by 80s, a 30 by 60, and a 30 by 40 that was half a mile in someone's backyard. And then it was easy going in because it was downhill. Going up, it was uphill. It sucked today. And it was hot. Do they stain? No, that's been answered. They don't stain.
No.
So in paintball, if anyone's interested in paintball, do you make more money on like people just coming to pay to to play or more money on the rentals?
So we rent pretty much everything. Not many people have their own gear, and so 97% of my clients are rental customers. So we rent them the guns. We charge them an entry fee. Now the JellyBall business is different. The retail aspect of it is quite good. People want to take these home. Not many people really want a paintball gun around their house, right?
Oh yeah, let's get into that. Does it hurt?
Yeah. So it feels like you're being pelted with rain.
Right.
The best description I can give for it: it's uncomfortable. You wish you weren't being hit by it, but it doesn't hurt. And when it's over, it's over. It's just like stepping in out of the rain. It's like, okay, that's done. I'm out. We call ourselves out. Okay, and it's over. There's no more residual impact.
Right. I think Justin's drunk. I know he's drunk. It's Tuesday night, and he's doing his YouTube live on Wednesdays now. But you already asked this. It doesn't take any time to clean up. He's out at a bar right now. I know where he is. He's drunk. But anyways, JellyBall is very interesting. It seems fun, and I think I'm going to get into it. I think it's going to be better than Nerf, actually. So everyone, it's really easy. GellyBall.com. It's Clay's phone number on there. He's got a bunch of, there's dealer resources, pictures and media, and the website actually has a lot of information and a lot of good things. I mean, can people, like, when they're first starting up their JellyBall business, can they use your pictures on the website?
Absolutely. And our dealer Facebook page is a huge resource. There's videos and pictures posted every weekend by dealers all over the world, and you can capture images that are, a lot of the images I sent you today were off of that Facebook page.
Right.
They're images shot by our dealers.
Oh yeah, one last thing just to follow up on, because some people were late. Is it hard to insure? You said you have someone that you can refer people to.
Yeah, it's $1,000 a year. It's very easy to insure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you. Go check out jellyball.com. And, I think it's a great business, and I think it's fun. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
You can